Yeah.
We were on a work trip to Belize for like a charity thing.
Okay.
After the charity thing was done, we spent like 4 or 5 days on this little island called San Pedro, and she worked at the front desk at the hostel we stayed at.
Okay. He came in, I think that he was the one who came in, I got him all confused at the beginning, and he wanted to like rent bikes, and I thought, hey, this guy seems nice, so I went upstairs and told my boss that I wanted to give some people a discount, so I gave them a 50% discount just because I just thought he was a nice guy.
She claims it was 50%.
It was 50%.
Well, I was on vacation, so I'm pretty much allowed to do whatever I want.
Yeah, it gives them the right.
But we were trying to find the front desk girl. We knew her name was Rosie. I didn't know her last name was. But apparently she only works one day, and even when she saw us, I guess she just drove away.
They were blocking traffic, and I was on my way to lunch with my sister, and I was like, oh my gosh, those are the people we rented bikes to, and my sister's like, where's the hot one? Because she thinks one of them's really hot. And then I just decided to drive past them instead of acknowledging them because I didn't want everyone else who was on the street like honking their horns, waiting for them to get out of the way to know that I knew these guys. It's a small, the only reason why we ended up talking is because I ran into his friends in town and I took a photo of them and they added me on Facebook and then he found me, stalked me for
That's
a really long time.
No, stalk is a strong.
Yeah, he went on my Facebook profile and he's like, wow, it's Rosie. She's so fantastic. I'm going to talk to her today.
She wasn't there when that happened, but...
So you wouldn't
say that you stalked her then? Or?
No. What happened was, the only place we had like internet was at the hotel that we stayed at.
Okay.
And so we would go out all day and do tourist stuff and ride around on our cool bikes. And then when I got back,
yeah.
You know, you check your emails and stuff and everything, and she was on the chat thing, so that's when we started talking. Gotcha. So it's totally natural, not stalking at all. Yeah, just when I check.
Gotcha.
I didn't go out of my way because I didn't care.
Yeah, that's true. He didn't really care at all.
He didn't?
They never liked me.
That was a joke.
They were like, we don't like that Rosie girl. We're not going to leave her a love note at the bar. And we're not going to try and invite her to hang out with us.
We might have, I don't remember.
A love note?
I've heard about it from 3 different people, but no one will tell me what was in it.
Aww.
I don't remember what was in it.
Okay.
But we were pressuring the bartender to find out where she was, but we couldn't find her. She wouldn't give out her information.
All the guests love me. That's the thing, it's just all these guys.
You want to protect you?
They come on holiday.
Because
no, the guys come on holiday and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with Rosie. She's so amazing.
it was for the bike discount.
So we didn't, we don't tell me when other people want to talk to me. They're not important.
When they try to look for you everywhere and
Exactly.
stalk you.
Just another tourist, I guess.
Just another guy.
So how come did you guys started in like texting each other and talking? Like how came that to be? Like you developed a friendship?
That didn't really even happen till
cyber
like
friendship?
A month after. Like,
or even longer. It was almost 2 months.
No, you're wrong.
I was
When's your
wrong.
birthday? When is your birthday?
November 23rd.
Okay, his birthday is November 23rd.
Okay.
They left Belize on his birthday, and I remember because we were chatting the night before, and I said happy birthday, and then he tried to talk to me once, and I ignored him, and then he tried to talk to me another time, and I talked back.
You didn't ignore
And
him?
no, we were talking, but just not a lot. And then around Christmas time, he went to visit his family in Minnesota, and I guess maybe he was bored or something because because I got an iPhone and I got WhatsApp on my iPhone, and I'm like, hey, you want to be my friend on WhatsApp? And he did, and we just talked and talked and talked.
So you were bored.
Do you know? You should probably say what WhatsApp is.
Oh, WhatsApp is like this free
just
international texting, and I don't like to pay for stuff, so the free thing was
It's
good
always better.
for me. A while later.
A while later. Like 3 months or more later. I think it was in March.
That's cool.
But
Yeah, March.
that was a long process that she didn't think was actually going to happen.
Yeah.
He kept saying he would come and visit me, and I didn't believe him.
Yeah.
And then he got like a standby ticket once, and he was like, I'm coming to visit you. And then the planes were all full, and I was like, I don't even believe you. And then I had to go to Nicaragua. Well, not had to. And then I went on a family vacation to Nicaragua, and he came and visited me right after that. He arrived in Belize a couple hours before I did. So I had him wait at my apartment without me.
She left very specific directions on how to get there.
That's so cool.
And I walked literally from the airport, because it's a small island. I walked from the airport to her house, found the keys that she hid, and then found this very well written note saying hello and welcome.
I still have it. It's in my wallet. It's like my first little love note to Nick, except that it doesn't say love or anything. It has the Wi-Fi password.
Oh, it's kind of the same, right?
I carry it.
So you guys pretty much let it flow, right, at first? Because, I mean, it must be hard, right, when you live in 2 different countries, how, just thinking about if that could ever, like, work out, right?
Yeah.
So did you think about that, or did you just, like, let things happen?
Well, I more or less let things happen.
Mm-hmm.
She tends to stress out about
I'm pushy.
things. And it worked out for the best. But it wasn't like an overnight thing.
Well, we talked a lot. And then I figured, you know, either it's time for you to come and visit me, or we can just stop talking and I'll just move on with my life and you move on with your life, because I don't like to just wait around and hope that something might happen. I think that you just gotta make it happen. So I had him come and visit me and stuff, and it was awesome. It was probably like the best 3 days.
That's cool.
It was really fun. But the problem was, like she said, I got there like 4 or 5 hours before she got home.
Yeah.
And so I'm in her house without her and just like twiddling my thumbs. And then
like this is a girl he's talked to for
just like on the internet, right?
On the internet and in person for about 20 minutes of his life. So I knew him for 20 minutes, and I was like, hey, yeah, sure, come to my house, you know, make yourself comfortable. I'll be home later.
Oh, okay.
It didn't seem as weird at the time, but looking back, it was probably not the most normal
It wasn't that
situations.
smart. He could have
Maybe
been
it
a
felt good.
psycho murderer.
Right? I mean, it felt right or something.
Yeah. It was still weird though, because I heard her come in. Like I was sitting on the couch, and then I heard like somebody unlocking the door, and I was just kind of, oh, should I be sitting?
Yeah.
I don't want to look like I've been doing anything in her house.
Oh my gosh. What did you think there, like at that moment?
Well, I remember the first thing was...
You remember this face, right?
No.
Actually, I had him as my friend on Facebook for all that time, but I had no idea what he looked like because I didn't want to look at his profile. I wanted to get to know his personality and not like base any of my opinions on what he looks like. And I don't think that he really liked that. I think he was like, how can you not want to see what I look like? But
I did not like it. I did think it was weird.
I just didn't remember what he looked like. He had brown hair, he said.
Pretty distinguished.
So I was standing outside the door and I had my laundry basket and my suitcase with me, and I was just like kind of nervous because this is the first time I'm going to meet this guy who I like, and I invited him to come and stay with me, and I was thinking, you know, I hope he doesn't absolutely hate me after, you know, 2 hours or a day, because that would be super awkward. But it was pretty cool. It worked out okay, you know. I didn't feed him for 36 hours when he first came to Belize.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
No, that
my
was
apartment didn't
that was-
have much food. We had some gummy vitamins. So after Nick came and visited me in Belize, you know, a little bit of time went past, and then I decided I was gonna come up here to California for the summer. And it was really good because Nick was going to come up here to visit him. I was really nervous because it's the first time we would be together, you know, me and him with a bunch of his friends. And I was afraid that I wouldn't really fit in with his group of
I
friends.
think she overthinks things
I
sometimes.
do. I gave him a deadline for how long he had before he had to ask me to be his girlfriend. Because I said I wasn't going to waste my time if he wasn't serious.
It's what all good relationships are built on. Ultimatums.
Deadlines. So he asked me to be his girlfriend, and it's just been bliss ever since. Just
Yeah.
love.
Something happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so now he has a deadline for when he can marry
Oh
me.
my gosh.
We're gonna go and elope. It'll be really fun.
You're gonna go elope?
Yeah.
You promise our viewers?
She's made the plans apparently already.
We're just
That was
no.
unaware.
We're gonna go and elope. My family is gonna be totally happy about it because that's what they want me to do, and his family's probably gonna be like, Nick, what are you doing with this crazy girl you haven't even told us about?
You haven't told your parents?
What?
You haven't told your parents?
They haven't asked.
And I'm okay with that actually
No.
because
I'll tell them.
I don't really care.
But it has been good having her up here and spend a little more time than 3 days in a bubble.
So is it not 7 heaven anymore? Instead
No, it is. It's
What?
7th or 8th heaven. I don't know what level we're on yet, but it's been going well.
It has been going well. I mean,
That's a little...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I drive him crazy a lot of the time, but it's okay because that's what it's like in the real world. I mean, you drive each other crazy.
Yeah.
It's how people are.
Oh, just craziness all the
It's
time.
craziness all the time.
That's the end of the thing.